You guys, I had to get a drink of water, and I was afraid your attention span was getting I could see the glossy eye look. You know, gentlemen, that's what, when your wife tells you, you're not paying attention to me when I'm talking, it's because you kind of drift off in this, like, cross-eyed, like, what? So stop it. Pay fucking attention. I'm trying to give you camo eyes. So this winter, when you're hunting and it's cold as hell out, at least your eyes won't give you away to the deer. So, in the first video, we primed our eyes. We put this nice piss-ass yellow as our base all over from Lancome. And then we also use that Urban Decay primer to really make that piss stick on my face. We also freshened up our beard because our Estee Lauder double wear kind of lightened it, because I personally like to be really pale. You may find that your foundation doesn't lighten your beard. You know, you may be good to go just as is. Alright, so let's move past the piss and move on to our greens so you really get that camel color. Now, I'm going to recommend that you buy this color green for the lighter shade from MAC. Brand new to my palette. I just bought it today. It's called Lucky Green, and I'm in love with that green. It's going to be the perfect mid shade, because you're going to want this light yellowish green and then a mid shade, and then you want to get really dark. And this is a little old, but this is my Flora and Fauna from Shiseido, and I absolutely adore this palette, the whole thing, really. In fact, this little bit of pink, if you want to get creative, guys, just a dollop of this right around the eye area really gives you this nice, intriguing, like, kind of, what's going on there? Is that blush? Is that, like, an infection? You're not really sure. And you're going to want to see what happened. This is a good trial and error for you guys. See how it's kind of muddy because I was using it on my beard? You really want to make sure you're using your brush cleaner. Not only that, but it protects against infections. And I don't know about you, but my friend told me about the worst yeast infection she got from her brush because she contours her vagina, like I told you. And it absolutely broke her out. She had hives. You know, you can't contour hives. So, now what you want to do, and this is the part that's fun about makeup, is you get to be really creative. I mean, there is an exact way of doing things, but at the same time, you can do it completely different in any way you want. So I take the mid shade first, and then I just do these lovely little, like, kind of wiggly shapes with my brush. I just really get in there, really wiggle that shape around. Really wiggle it. And you might need to pat this on a little bit more. It looks like it's showing up a little lighter than I would like, in fact. You can barely tell that's even on there, can you? Can you see that? I don't know if my lighting's in here, if I have any lights on in here, so I can't really tell. So let's take it up a notch. Let's use the dark to really start seeing that camo. And anywhere you want, guys. Anywhere you want. And you don't have to, the line doesn't have to be solid. You could stop, dot, 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 solid, dot, dot, dot. And if you go a little lower, like me here, this is interesting. This is the creative part, is you can make this any way you want. Like, I could go down with that green, like that, like dot, dot, dot. Or, you know, if anything, I could line my under eye with it. So I could, like, just take my dark green, line the under eye, and look at how camo that eye is. And the side of my, whole side of my face could get camo. You know, take a lighter green, pat that on top of that, and then just take the darker green again, back on through it. And look at it, I'm really starting to blend into my surroundings. And that's what's important about makeup, is it not only serves to have fun, to be silly, but also serves a purpose. You know, because in nature, what you look like isn't so much as important as what it's going to do. And this is going to blend me into any trees, any shrubbery, any small bushes. So I really like that. And as a final step, well, not a final, second to the final step, Moonbeam. Now, typically you see me using High Beam, right, because this color is not good for my skin. But since we are going to be outside in nature and feel all fresh and close to the earth, I thought Moonbeam would be a little more expressive. It does have this, like, almost seashell glow to it. So it just is like a fresh moonbeam landing on your cheek. And it's from Benefit. Absolutely love it. I actually bought this only so that I had all of their little jars like this, because they're Benetint, their Posy Tint, Moonbeam, all of that comes in these. So I needed all of them, even though all the color choices are not my favorite, because I really don't use bubblegum pink on my lips very often, unless it's just kind of a silly character thing. I know, you guys understand, I'm sure you relate. You find the colors that work for you and you stick with them. You know, on the construction site, you don't want your mascara to suddenly start running because you're trying something new and you get blind and run over everyone with a bulldozer. Right. So, last step, boys and girls, because I'm sure you're tired from playing with all this makeup. Oh, I didn't blend. Blend that. And if you went over your green, you might just want to touch that up after because it will smear it a little, as you can see. So glosses, just grab your purse, girls, and give your boy some glosses because I'm sure you have more than his collection. Like, I always keep at least a couple glosses on me just in case I don't like the one I have on or whatever. So, like, I have my Juicy Tubes, which taste like candy, boys. If you like candy, sweet things, you probably want to get a Juicy Tube. They come in so many colors at Lancome that it doesn't even matter. Benefit has California Kissing, which I love. It's blue tinted, it's sparkly, it's shimmery, and you can layer. I'd like to do California Kissing, followed up by some Rockstar from Urban Decay, Pocket Rocket from Urban Decay. This is James. He is so my boyfriend. Isn't he cute? Look at his butt. He's so cute. And then even some Estee Lauder. You know, some people are like, oh, such a grandma line. Well, guess what? I'm not a woman, so I love it. There you guys go. That is our finished look. I think it's really nice. I think the guys down at the Eagle are really going to like that. At the lodge, we're going to, you know, sit around, skin deer, and look at our makeup. I love you guys. I'm really hoping that you feel closer to me, you feel connected, and you feel like I really opened up, because I did. I did this for you.